Let me just copy the link of the meeting because others are not able to connect also. Let's have the others to connect. Okay, again, this was the last topic we have discussed last meeting. We will just have to continue with the topic which we have already started with chapter one of our course material. So accessing the course will be through your Moodle. So I hope you have tried already the Moodle which you have tried last time. I told you last time to try it. I hope you really have tried that. Are you using internet? Of course.
Yes.
Yes. What are you using internet for? You are using it for watching football?
Study.
Studying. Very good. As far as we have discussed last meeting, we have told that we can now have online class collaboration. We can have virtual classroom and so on. Now, there are several things that we have to consider whenever we are using the internet. The best practices are actually called as netiquettes, or this stands for internet etiquette. This refers to the set of practices. In fact, it says here that it's the best that you should follow and you should do whenever you are using the internet. It is primarily concerning about the courtesy in terms of communication. Like, let's say you would like to reply to a message to your colleague or to your friend or to your teacher, to your advisor. Say your advisor have sent you an email regarding your courses. How you are going to reply your teacher. And if you are, say, using the YouTube and you are following a vlog or you are watching some videos, what is trolling? It's the act of posting a message which is highly off topic. So you have to be very careful also. So if you don't need to respond about trolls message, you don't respond at all. So next, flaming. It's the act of sending someone insulting message. So you do not insult anyone when you are sending a message, okay? So those are some of the netiquettes in sending an email. It's not necessarily be sending an email also, but it may also be applicable in replying to posts or replying to group chats. Especially now, there are many group chats, there are many forums which you may be part of. You may be belonging to one group and you are part of some group discussions. When you are in group discussions, you make sure that you be courteous. So some of the internet etiquettes are being put here. Okay, so you can just always go back and see this PowerPoint material for you to refer to. Okay, now let's move on. What about in giving a reply? In sending, you will have to take note of those practices. But if you are replying, you will also have to follow certain things. Like if you reply when someone asks a question or post, you can offer an information. Or if you know the answer, you can in fact offer your service, or you can in fact offer a solution for whatever inquiry they are giving. So you have to reply to the whole list. If you are being asked about let's say the topics to be included in the quiz, then you have to reply that. Let's say one of your classmates have sent you an email, and then your classmate have asked you, classmate, may I know what are the topics included in our quiz for tomorrow? Then you have to reply that properly. You can directly reply in the email the things which you know, instead of posting it and giving it to the whole list. You can reply directly to the sender. You can also minimize forwarding. Not all the time you will forward. So there are many forwarded messages which is sometimes inappropriate. For us in the college, we will receive so many invitations which is given by many organizations, which sometimes I will unsubscribe. So just in case you are receiving so many emails which is unsolicited, or you did not actually subscribe to those accounts or to those organizations, you can always unsubscribe. And it should be applied to you also. When you receive something, you don't necessarily have to forward it. No need to forward unless the email is so important. For example, it's talking about something related to your classes and your classmate was absent. Say for me, for example, I have posted something in our group. Let's say I have given, tomorrow you will have an activity regarding internet etiquettes. You must be prepared. Here is the paper. And then I have attached it in the email. You can forward that to your classmate if your classmate was absent. So if you think the email is so important, then you can forward it. Otherwise, there are actually people who are not interested with something you are interested about. Okay? Next, check current information before you reply. Don't immediately reply something which you are not sure about. You have to verify first if what you are replying is true or not, is correct or not. So always check the recent or posted messages before you reply on someone else's inquiry or message. So let's have the last two. Reference past communication. So you may include some portion when you are replying to somebody which is relevant to whatever inquiry or whatever message they have sent to you. For example, they have asked something which you have talked already about previously, and maybe the one who's sending you an email have just forgotten it. So only forgot the past communication. You can always include that particular portion for you to remind on your reply what that topic is all about. Okay, and then acknowledge important communication. If someone is sending you an important message and you got it very quickly or you got it immediately and it's so important to you, you have to politely send them an acknowledgement or reply. At least say thank you, or you can just reply noted, or you can say I got it, sir. Or you can reply it politely as long as you give acknowledgement that you have already received the email which was sent to you. Okay, so those are the netiquettes or internet etiquettes in sending an email or replying to an email, okay, which is given into this slide bulleted. So you can just always refer to this slide. If we are to have a quiz, these are all included. Do you have any question? Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move on. Okay, we can use internet for self-directed learning. Meaning to say, self-centered learning. What are we using internet for aside from watching? There are many uses of internet. So one of the uses of internet is, sorry. All right, let me run it again. One of the uses of internet is learning.
Well,
We are learning so much using internet. And when you are learning from internet, you have like self-centered learning, or it's called self-directed learning. You have to be independent. So there are many who's studying online by the use of internet. There are so many online tutorials available. So if you would like to learn more, you can always go to the internet and search for whatever information you would like to learn about. Say, for example, this presentation material, which we are discussing right now, what it is all about. So the main topic we are discussing is about e-learning or learning using internet. So if you are going to use e-learning, most of the time, it's going to be self-centered learning. You must be independent. Okay? So if you are to become a self-centered learner, you must develop also independence in learning. Now, there are several tips for you to learn more. There are several tips for you to be able to maximize your learning. What are these several tips? And there are also supporting tools for you to be able to get the right information which you want. I think everybody knows about Google and Yahoo. Okay? All these search engines can help you find whatever you want. You don't know how to cook rice? Go to Google and type how to cook rice. You want to learn how to cook chicken biryani? Okay, go to Google and search how to cook chicken biryani. Not only that, it's only not only web search engine are there. There are also this YouTube in which it will not only give you text information, but also with audio and visual. They will even show you how you are going to do several things. You want to install, let's say, the software, which we will need later on. You want to install MS Publisher, or go to Google and find the steps on how you install the software which you need in your laptop. So, if you would like to become independent and you want to learn more, you can search and retrieve many information. You can learn so many things using these first two tools. What are these tools? You have the web search engine, and you also have the educational videos, which is animated and with a clear presentation using audio and visual educational videos, and always that's from YouTube. That's why I have uploaded all our teaching materials in YouTube also. You can learn from the audio and visual which is going to be presented in the YouTube, or even just by reading. If you have searched something and you found the answer, just read and it will always be there. Whatever information you want, you can always find the right information using many search engine. And you have the audio and visual type of learning or searching, that's via YouTube. Okay, so what else? There are also animated sites with animated components, which will actually give you much interaction when you are if you would like to learn. Like for example, look at this one. This is designing something. There are many resources or tools now in which you are programming there, and then it will give you the output. It's just like you simulate inside the software, which is already available online. It's not only user-friendly, but you can also simulate the programs which you are doing. So these are all available online. Okay? So these are the things which you can use for you to be able to train yourself on how you can maximize your learning using the internet. So you can use web search, audiovisual, animation insights, and online software. Okay? There are also forums available. For example, you have this techrepublic.com/forum. I have a Facebook account. And in Facebook, there are many groups where forums are there, not only in this, and there are many other social media sites in which you can learn so much things through these technical or even non-technical forums. And they are all available online. Okay, so via internet. Okay, so that's the first part of this presentation slide. Yes, dear? Yes, tell me, Hussein.
What is mean foremost?
For forums, it's a
Oh,
group. Forum. You mean forums? It's a group. It's like a group. You want to see? You can select this and then I will show you. It's like a group. Okay, I will show you what forum looks like. Copy. And then let's go to some forums and then paste. Let's find that. It's a group in which many topics are being discussed. So see this? It's like a group. See, it's like a group in which you can have subscription. You can log in. You can join this group. You can use Facebook or LinkedIn. You can use your email to sign in or to sign up. And then all the privileges, all the topics which is being discussed here will be open for you. You see this? About Windows, how many discussions are there? See? 6. Can you see it? In operating system, let's say they are asking about Windows operating system. How many topics were discussed here? 65,704 topics. Okay, let's say they are asking about mobile applications. You see this one? How many discussions are there? There are discussions, 334 discussions. Okay, about which one have the biggest number? About hardware. See, there are 6 forums and how many discussions are there? There are 92,000 discussions. Okay, so this is a group in which you can learn so many things from the discussions of the members. So if you are a member, you would like to ask something, let's say, let us ask something about my MS Publisher. Let's just search about MS Publisher. And we can be able to see topics about MS Publisher. You see that? Okay. Somebody is asking about MS Publisher. So this is your first practical activity. Okay. Or first practical topic about MS Publisher. So see, on January 25, 2001, someone have asked, I have one user who uses MS Publisher. It takes too long to save a document. Is that normal? If so, why? So you can ask questions in here. There are also forum posts, okay, about publisher. See, you can just go and find out many discussions about a certain topic. So you can also learn from this or no? Do you think you can also learn from this type of group? Do you think you can learn something from this kind of group? Yes or no? Yes, there are so many things you can learn from there, correct? Correct, Abdul Rahman? Abdul Rahman, do you think if you are a member of this and you have
yes,
so many things to learn about, do you think you can learn something? Yes, so it's also one of the things which is being promoted by e-learning. So you can learn so many things using forums. It can be personal or technical forums. Even in Facebook, there are many forums and group chats which is discussing one particular topic. For example, you want to study in United Kingdom, in London. You want to learn how to go to, there are many forums which is discussing about studying in the United Kingdom. Say you want to study in Canada, there are many forums which discusses about that. For this example, the forum is intended for technical purposes. Like, I think you have seen the topics being discussed there. It's more of hardware, software, and so on. It will go to the main page. You see that? About operating system, about mobiles, about software, hardware. This is more of technical things. Okay? So we are finished now with our first first lecture. This is part 1 of chapter 1. Are there any questions? So it's from here, from etiquettes up to, yes, up to forums. So this is still related. These topics are still related to e-learning, which is the main topic for this chapter.